Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Horrors and Crimes with SHAK Pedia. Today we are going to dive into a super scary, real life horror story. This is a story about a mansion that stands even today in Kolkata, India, a land of traditions and the unknown. This abandoned house isn't just another spooky building, it's a portal to the story of dark rituals, family secrets, and persistent paranormal presence. The history and the family of the Dalmia Mansion. The Dalmia Mansion, even today, is a standing building in Kolkata and is feared by many. Nobody wants to enter that mansion. However, there have been paranormal investigators who have entered the mansion and have did paranormal investigation. However, this mansion has a history, probably cause a lot of doubts, will probably cause you to point a lot of fingers. Let's get started with when the Dalmia Mansion was not just another spooky building, but was actually a thriving place for a social life. In the 1930s, a wealthy industrialist named Horatio Simon Dalmia built this mansion, and it was called the marvel of the colonial architecture. This had beautiful lush gardens around it, it had high ceilings, beautiful intricate work, chandeliers, whatnot. The Dalmia family were known for their lavish parties and social influence. They had a lot of people coming over almost every weekend, having fun and held court within these walls. However, behind all of these beautiful aesthetics that they were trying to put forward to the public, they had a very dark and very suspicious backstory. The Dalmias were said to be involved in the most cruel and also the most suspicious occult activities, particularly tantric rituals, which are and were very common in India, were conducted in their houses. There were also whispers around the neighborhood and also among their known people that they did animal sacrifices and forbidden ceremonies around the mansion a lot of times in a year. Tragedy struck in the 1940s when Horatio Dalmia, who was the created the mansion, died, and his death was not simple. It was mysterious, it was spooky, and nobody ever knew what caused his death. After Dalmia died, there were financial ruins. There were just a dark presence in the Dalmia Mansion right after that. Sudden illnesses, unexplained deaths started occurring in the family. And once a very vibrant mansion with a highly social life started to have just misfortune falling upon them and became a tomb of sorrows. Chapter 2. A ritual gone wrong. Like most tantric rituals which involve human or animal sacrifices, these tantric rituals are bound to go wrong, are bound to come with consequences if they go wrong. And something similar happened with the Dalmia Mansion. Dalmia family itself seemed at the time to conduct rituals often involving very complex chants and offerings, and also specific symbols that are aimed at achieving the worldly desires, the financial success and the social success and paradigm that goes along with it, to gain a supernatural, have that power on their side. However, a single mistake during these tantric rituals can have disastrous consequences, and that's exactly what happened with the Dalmia family. The Dalmias attempted a very powerful ritual to secure their wealth and their influence that they had among the society at the time. Something went terribly wrong during a ritual that they were performing, and this ritual is said to have opened a doorway not only to prosperity, which they were aiming for, but to actually the realm of just dark spirits entering their world and ruining them at the end of the day. These entities that were unleashed during this failed attempt of tantric rituals that they were trying to have is the source of the paranormal activity that even takes place as of today in the Dalmia Mansion. Chapter 3: The Hauntings. The Dalmias finally had to abandon their mansion in the late 1950s with all the financial misfortune that befell them, and also of all the deaths that were happening in their families. They thought it was associated with the mansion itself and all the rituals that they had conducted in the mansion. After they left the mansion, it was obviously an empty space for trespassers to come by, for just vandals and curious locals who were seeking some kind of excitement. They started coming by this mansion on a regular basis. And at the time, there used to be a really eerie environment in the mansion. There used to be unexplained sounds, shadows moving by. There could be some feeling that people would get on their shoulders. It would be a very creepy experience for people who entered the mansion. The one that got the most attention was when a group of teenagers entered the mansion, they sneaked in. They did this at night. At the time, these teenagers were having some fun time in the mansion when they encountered spirits, shadowy figures moving across the hall. And this definitely scared them a lot, and they started running outside the mansion. At the same time, they were hearing sounds of footsteps following them, and there was a lot of eeriness in the environment which it just scarred them for life. And this particular news caused a lot of attention and created a lot of curiosity among people who were basically interested in these kind of activities. A lot of people started visiting this place even after the activity that happened with the teenagers, and they started experiencing similar things. Skeptics started, kind of putting in stories saying that this is all not real, this could not happen, ghosts don't exist and whatnot. However, just the consistency in the stories that were being released at the time made it strong belief among people that this Dalmia Mansion was haunted. The final chapter: the unanswered questions. Like a lot of stories and mysteries, Dalmia Mansion has its own set of stories that come along with it. Skeptics have one way of looking at it, while the believers have another way of looking at it. However, even today, if you were to enter the Dalmia Mansion, you are bound to hear creaky sounds, unexplained noises, and also just the darkness in the environment. This mansion even today stands as one of the most haunted places in Calcutta and have a lot of paranormal investigators trying to speak to the other side through the mansion itself. It's still till date believed that the rituals that the Dalmia family conducted at the time has opened a portal to the negative side, to the other side of the unknown, and has invited energies into our world which are till today causing nuisance to people who are entering the Dalmia Mansion. If you believe in the story and if you think that this is something that will spook you if you were to enter the mansion, we would love to hear your comments in the comment section. Are there any such more stories that you know of that we could make a video of and kind of bring more awareness to people like you and me, and also some excitement into the paranormal lovers like you and me? We would love to know your comments in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification button if you want to get notified every time we upload a video, which is 2 times a week now. So definitely go ahead and watch our other videos. There are playlists that we have created for you, especially on our YouTube page. So definitely check it out and let us know that which other videos that you would like to see on our channel. Until next time, I will see you again later. Bye bye.